right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are just doing some practicing with division now. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So we are on lesson 3.28, and we are dividing 329 by 4. So first thing we look at again is our hundreds, tens, ones place. Hopefully you're noticing right away that there is an issue with this particular one. And the issue is I have 3 hundreds divided into 4, which is not possible. So since 3 hundreds does not divide into 4 groups evenly, you can't put those 3 hundreds in those 4 groups. 4 times nothing gives me 3. I have to put a 0 here. There are 0 hundreds. And then I still follow all the same steps. I divided. 3 doesn't divide into 4. Now I multiply. 0 hundreds times 4 is still 0. As you get more comfortable with this process, you don't have to do this because you already know that it's 0. However, for now, we will still do it. So now that our hundreds place is taken, we need to do our tens. We don't have just 2 tens, we have 32 tens. And we know that 8 times 4 is 32. So 8 tens times 4 groups is 32 tens. That's that whole place value piece that we've talked about. So I divided, I multiplied, and now I'm subtracting. And I'm left with 9 ones. You see why it's so important to have everything lined up? Those of you who like to squish it all together and kind of try your best hand at it and make things so they're not easy to read, that's not going to work as we get larger numbers. So please take your time. 9 ones divided into 4 groups is 2 ones per group. 2 ones times 4 is 8 ones. Subtract, and we get a remainder of 1. 82 times 4 is my check because that's my quotient. 4 times 2 ones is 8. 4 times 8 tens is 32 tens. Plus 1 is 329. They match. Right, so here is your first problem. 574 divided by 2. Start with your hundreds. See if you can get any 2's out of 5. Good luck. I'm going to answer the question at the end. Pause. If you worked yours out and got 287, you are correct. Here's how you would have done it, is you would have said I have 5 hundreds divided into 2 groups. That's 2 hundreds per group because 2 hundreds times 2 is 400. Then I subtracted and I got 174. And I ask myself, my hundreds is taken. How many tens do I have? Well, I have 17. 17 tens into 2 groups is 8 tens. 8 tens times 2 is 16 tens, which is the same as 160. Subtract, and I get 14. I only have my ones left. 14 ones divided by 2 groups is 7 in each group. 7 ones times 2 is 14 ones. That's what you should have had. If you're still struggling with this, you need to be raising your hand by now. All right, one more problem. 654 divided by 5. Go ahead and work that out and see what answer you get. Go ahead and pause. You should have gotten 130, remainder 4, and hopefully you paid attention to this 0. Let's talk through it. I had 6 hundreds. I divided them into 5 groups. That means I had 1 per group because 100 times 5 is 5 hundreds. I subtracted because my path is divide, multiply, subtract. 4, 5, and 1. I'm in my tens place now. I say how many tens do I have? The answer is 15. 15 tens divided by 5 is 3 tens. 3 tens times 5 is 15 tens, which is the same as 150. If you subtract, you have 4. 4 ones into 5 groups does not work. So 4 ones into 5 groups you can't do. That's why it's a 0. That's a holder of a place. You must have a digit above each place you're dealing with. But I still have to go through the motions. I just divided. 4 does not divide into 5. Multiply 0 times 5 and you get 0. Subtract and you have your remainder of 4 because there are no more digits. All right, if you're still struggling, you need to seek help. Do not just move straight to that problem set. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, problem set and partner. Good luck.